I'm going to show you how to start our generator. Here it is. We have a chicken laying eggs on our generator, first off. That's a problem. Now we've got a couple of scrambled eggs there. That's too bad. And this is a Generac 1500. We've got a big generator for this house because we have a well that has a well pump, we have an electric hot water heater, and we have forced hot air heat. So we have 3 220 lines, so we need a big burst of energy in order to get everything started, and that's why we need a big generator. Another important thing to know about your generator is that the battery on the generator does not charge when the engine's running like it does with a car. So we charge our battery every time before we test the generator. Some people use a trickle charge, it's constantly charging it. We do a pulse charge to charge it every month before we're going to give it a test. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it up as a test. Then I'm going to show you actually how it hooks to the house. Then we're going to go inside and I'll show you how the transfer switch works. Okay, so when you first look at the generator after it's uncovered, you may want to check to see that there's enough gas in it. Check to see if there's enough gas in it. That's the gas gauge. And then you want to make sure that your fuel shutoff is in the on position. Right now it's up and down, which is off. We need to turn it sideways so that it's on. Then we come around to this end of the generator and we look at our designs here. The bottom one is the de-icer valve. If the temperature is below 40, you pull it out. Above 40, you can keep it in. The top one is the choke. No matter what the temperature, you pull the choke out to start it. Now it's an electric start. This is going to get very loud. I'm going to press the button at the top, and that's going to start it. As soon as it catches, I push the choke halfway in. As long as there's no load on it. Now we're going to start putting on the cord. So the cord is two ends. One end goes into the generator, the other end into the house. The one with all the pieces goes into the generator. This is the part that goes in the house. So when you come down here and look, this fits in here. Now it's in the generator. And the other part, you gotta get pretty low. It's gonna go inside here. It goes in and it twists on. Till it goes in, and then you give it a twist, and then it's stuck. Now the generator is on, and it's hooked to the house, but it's still on. The house is still on street power. Now we got to go inside the house. Follow me. you come into the basement, and the door right next to the outside door opens up, and behind this door is our breaker panels. But because that's freezing, we got them covered up with a couple of insulating panels. Take the panel down, and the other panel down. Ignore any spiders that you might see climbing around. And here we have the transfer switch. This is the generator power. This is the transfer switch. Right now, when it's in this direction, it's on house. See, the house part, utility and main, is on, and this one is off. To switch to generator, we push the whole thing like this. And now we're on generator power. The generator power, you notice things got a little bit dimmer now, works almost everything in the house except for a little bit of the power on this side, including this last row of lights and the power in the downstairs bathroom. Otherwise, the whole house works. When the power, so now we're completely separated from the street. And that's what makes it safe for people to work on the power bars, the power lines. Otherwise, NICEAG wouldn't be able to work on the lines because we'd be pouring energy back into the pole and they could get electrocuted. So this separates us from that. The problem is, we don't know now in the house when the power comes back on in the grid. So you have to check that every now. And then when the power is back on, you take the panel and you flip back to the house. And now the house power is back on. And then we would go upstairs, back outside, and we're going to turn off the generator. Before turning the generator off, under the power, pull this down, pull this out, and then turn the idle switch back on. Then do the roar. Take the switch on the bottom. Push it on the bottom. And that turns the generator off. The end.